Old man called for someone to beat himself up badly before using his last ounce of strength to dial the girl's phone, even though she hadn't stepped out of the house in 10 years, but looking at her dying old baby lying on the doorstep, she made the right choice, and the old man succeeds in his ploy. Not only did he cure his girlfriend of not leaving the house, but he also confirmed his important place in her heart. So after recovery, the first thing he does is bring the girl to the family's secret room. When the girl opens her eyes, she is instantly shocked that she knew that every painting hanging on the walls was worth a fortune. The old man was too rich. What was even more surprising was that the old man said, "After we get married, all this will be yours." The girl hugged him and said, "No matter what happens, you must remember that I love you." But just a week later, the old man held the last auction of his life, and his best friend gave him a painting to celebrate his retirement, telling him that he must collect it carefully. The old man returned to the secret room with the painting in his arms. The secret room has been ransacked by the woman. He immediately ran to the woman's villa, but the door was no longer open. He went back to the milk tea shop in front of the villa. A little midget sits in this shop all year round, and never forgets a thing. He said he had seen the woman enter and leave the villa hundreds of times, and had moved furniture in and out of it 6 times in the space of a year and a half, and the landlord of the villa was the little midget in front of him. In other words, he had been in the woman's trap from the very beginning. First, he rented a large collection of antiques, and then asked the old man to come to the villa to estimate the price in the name of an auction. He knew that the old man was very greedy for money. He had written a treatise on master mechanics when he was a young man. So on his first visit to the villa, he made the old man discover the parts of that master mechanic to make him yearn for the villa. And the master mechanic, Jim, was an accomplice, since the old man had never been in love. From the very beginning, Jim kept showing the old man his ability to flirt with women. When he's at his wit's end with women, Jim becomes his relationship advisor. But if it's a con, why do women pretend not to go out for 10 years? Look at the old man's hands. She wears gloves no matter what she does or where she goes, even when she has to wrap something around the phone. A terminally ill old man saving a more extreme patient. It only matches. At night, the old man walks alone to the door of the police station, but doesn't even dare to call the police, because all his paintings were fraudulently obtained. He used his position as an auctioneer to identify his favorite paintings as forgeries, then had his friends bid for them at the auction, and then paid his friends a fee when they got the real paintings, at the price of the fakes. Although he was never stingy with his share of the money, but he was a hard man to talk to, often denigrating his friends by saying that their paintings were rubbish. It was for this reason that his friend gathered all the crooks to rob him of his life's fortune. The painting that his friend gave him, on which the main character was painted, was none other than a woman, and the only thing left in the secret room is a robot cobbled together from the parts of her favorite master mechanic. The irony of it all is that all the parts found in the back are fakes. It is absurd that an expert in treasure hunting for a whole 30 years should be blinded by the fake. This is the end of the film.